It's a sad day for our democracy, a very, very, very sad day for our democracy in Myanmar. Say and ya preserve from 1992 BC and you have a president who wants to thwart the entire effort that we have made as a republic, removing the head of an arm of government. You call senior high school, secondary school, university, and near man is for government who you say there are three arms of government: executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. President ahead the executive, speaker ahead the legislature, chief justice ahead the judiciary. And then the executive head say or pese or pamu the head of the judiciary because obia petition. Look, there's the spirit of the law. A boy who by now you see at the preserve your democracy. And many man is for Moga, he's not breaking any law, he's not breaking any law. We have to be very careful. If I have bodies under me as executive, including the EC, including SHRAC, including NCC, and you remove the head of that body, it is nowhere comparable to removing the head of an arm of government. In any case, in 2015, President Mahama, SHRAC boss, SHRAC boss, So Nanado never said any president for removing the head of a constitutional body. But to go to the extent of removing the head of a judicial, an arm of government, the three arms, removing one, and maybe do, you're very careful. Speaker, the speaker then who maybe you're not careful. Even presidents for they will not be safe again. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why? See, am I too mean for 4 years and you just want to do things happen?
For President Mahama a suspended justice tokono. Na enyese wa yinadi, but wasi wankontra nchen na yenye hwehwemu kwa edu aye de abono no. Se ampa se kwa edu no, odifo a na ye yinadi kra, se odibe monso a na eno so na yamano atwaso aye na dwuma. Na eni wode Justice Bafoboni ena ahye na nine. Na Justice Bafoboni se okay na omo ena ewo Radio Gold again ni yere nansen ya ono ena appointing as prisons omo penny pa, even though ye adwuma prisons for ena whereas through the ranks ena ya appointing on to just to know nipa na say obesha na nine as acting no. Na minority the statement abanyumre minority efre process na president aye no a judicial coup d'etat minority rezi issues makoma kumensa letoso bako ene say asemna president ejigina so can say or suspending no case no ewo Supreme Court on the 5th of May and the Supreme Court say process na president efaso say opese wo yi no wafa indeed the right process now and as on fa the right process and no na e Vincent Asifwa any ni lawyer Godfrey Dame and omudi akokota on the 5th yebeka ho asem inti suspension ya waye eno kire se asem na anka yebeka ho asem on the 5th of May na ehun say the process president efaso e dia suspending no enye no say president no wabu sa process no so the tosumienu ene se ohwe eye charges a ye dia bono ne nekeka ho na eno kire se omampeni no waye na adwen se opese oyima menadi esanse wa Canada ewo akosombo tama okwhia lawyers amoye NDC for na tam na omo opposition say oba appointing crofo omoye NDC for ama omoye judges esanse o feel say omo wo Supreme Court and say High Court omoye judges ni nyina dodo na MPP4 inti eno na minority ni susu say waboni trimopo ena wodi ejina so a wa committee sa judicial coup d'etat de to so miensa ene se hwe committee a ya form se omunye dwuma Justice Kwaman ene we domelevo eka ho Justice Kwaman no CPP General Secretary PNC General Secretary ena President Mahama no Supreme Court judge ena domelevon so okay say ono nso nya problem e o man mu Justice Tokono ka ho nipa ne enum de nanso nipa mienu yi omo etna so a ye trust no e wo fom kakra the way de ye hwe de esi but the esi nyina ne say NDC for episode set a bad precedence in this country on hwe ya o chena bi no judge bia ye de ne beba bia no ye beka say ne e wo say nipa ne NDC ana say MPP eno na ye suru the way de onyi na di was suspended no omugu so omu ye nhwehwemu ehwehwemu no se etia na ebeyi na di se entia no nso a obesan atoa na dwuma so but ye koidie ebeden se ma me no ebetima survival but ye set a dangerous precedence a anhwa emwa oman no emma oman intimentumpo.
Dear Chief Justice, I told you before that dealing with these people, you have to wear hard gloves to be able to hit back. You've heard Mahama and his boy, Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, coming to the media to tell people that they have suspended you. What you have to do is to write back to them. Please, not to write back to them, write to Ghanaians, telling Ghanaians that you are the one that carries the constitution. And for that matter, no one will infringe upon that constitution and you will keep quiet. So the processes Mahama is using is unconstitutional. The case is still in court. The court has not yet even determined the case. And then he has gone ahead to write this. So it infringes against the constitution. And so no one should mind Mahama and his boy Felix Ofosu-Kwakye. They should ignore them and their letter. Until the case is settled at the Supreme Court, there is nothing like suspension or anything. I told you, you are dealing with people who are merciless, people who are militants. Look at what Mahama just did. Mahama is telling ECOWAS to accept military leaders into ECOWAS. This is a man that a constitution, we use constitutional means to vote for, who have turned into a militant. And he's walking to and fro from one military coup d'etat country to another, telling ECOWAS to even accept them.
I still give my take on this matter. I think that right about now, President John Dramani Mahama has definitely changed the only institution in this country that all of us run to when we have crisis. I think that right about now, the position of a Chief Justice in this country is coterminous to the appointing authority, the tenure of the appointing authority. I also think that now the position of a Chief Justice, henceforth, is like a position of a CEO. You are appointed until the time the appointing authority is going home. You pack your books when the appointing authority is going home. And I must say, this particular move by President John Dramani Mahama, yes, you can argue, you can tell me in the comment section that this is part of the reset agenda. Yes, the Chief Justice must go. Yes, then this and that. Have you forgotten about the international community? Don't you know this is definitely going to affect the investor confidence in our country? So what assurance does our investors have when they know that the election is near? How are they going to invest in our country? Knowing very well that when issues about judgment debts comes up, they are unsure whether the court of Ghana will rule in their favor. Is it the case that the Attorney General does not know how to witch hunt the opposition to the extent that they cannot establish facts? So they want to appoint somebody who can facilitate them to harass or intimidate or even imprison the political opponents, or what? Guys, these are critical questions I think the people of Ghana are asking. All right? Is it the case that you want to jeopardize the only state institution all of us run to, even in an election petition? Was Justice Atuguba not appointed by the NDC? Did the NPP not work with him till he went on retirement? What is happening? What is happening? Guys, this country, all right, the only place we have as a country when there's disagreement, when there is some misunderstanding, is the courts. And we were taught in school that the judiciary is independent. So if somebody has petitioned the presidency, it's up to the president to also look beyond. That's why the lawyers will tell us the spirits of the law. Yes, guys. Guys, I mean, you should look beyond just the allegations and look at the future implications of these actions. Everybody knows you wanted to remove the Chief Justice. Everybody is aware that the Electoral Commission will be removed. But is this the reset that will help Ghana? Here on this platform, we ask all the critical questions. We want to find out if, as a political person, your aim is to guys, let me be careful, because who knows? Right about now, BNI, I'm on their radar. I beg your pardon. This is facts on facts. Let me know what you think about this development. Yes, we had a very interesting session this afternoon, but I think we'll revisit this particular topic about the removal of the Chief Justice, or the suspension, I must say, suspension of the Chief Justice from office, and hoping that you leave your comment and let me know what you essentially think about today's video. I'm not going to record this topic again. See you in my next video, guys. Bye.
You suspend the Chief Justice. Mame Gertrude Tokonun. Dan EC boss and Jim Mensa. Also, then I'm constable. Aware. You had any problem? Mama pa on saki ubia, or the pekro on saki MP for on saki in free Ghana. Non confirm from a Ghana, ye and fair. But one Mahama appoint to Libya and fashion trim. Say, Yamia Dum, that's about me own. Kennedy and Japan will be the president of Ghana. Ye would say declare MP MP how on train. Cause sending you so you know. Was a bad precedent, and I John Dramani Mama Gunja Mafia as a theatre. We don't care. Mama don't be on second in Fukruma. Or Procrana, Ghana and Fufoko, to we don't care. But the other show trim we say, why and ne? John Mahama air pound will be, nor the Wabesha Hono. The only problem we are Ghana and who did the was in a position a but for sure trim we say even Ghana was say. John Mama last day and on the bell point too. I said what's not officer. Near somebody Vienna and Pipia Winia, Sapak on Macoson town near Jima. Mahama na separation of powers no Mahama on Tiasiana. And a mama goes to one year government is more. 1 year government OSS. Politics not saying separation of power and John Dramani on Tiasiana. No problem. The end is from when you had oh mama money. Why? Momoninye. But my function to say, Chief Justice now Obano, or by Chiobioti, me say, you Krumwa, and this is what me Jilubia Okruma. So make me Jilly MPP big Rick Snibby, or one who make this car can for yata, men, come probably because we began as case here shooting.
Abusafa Enokrese, the Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Ayene. I can say yenyi Justice Tokono as Chief Justice and through her own team phobia case in court. And Cresse or pet Chief Justice or ye at the beck and call at time biano say or do be case court ananka waka say asumesina bedene bantimi here jaja or ye affiliated to the NDC nasa jajano etimako ye jumano send a bit in the parocotum. The entire question singing na urban say Attorney General aye press conferences makoma kubiensa. Press conferences away in Ububon Crofodin say assume senior Benton or mom Eddie or mining or more US canning a kicker who were canning our press conferences. Now, so for the last 2 months, on fine Pabakokra and Kojina Senabia, on fine Pabakokra Chargeno. That is the reason I use these questions. And to say, who answers to these questions are me and Tiasia na who say ampa. And yet persecution or more change on bay and also more prosecution and pa into ye train. But if you have questions and I will go to questions, sir. Thank you.
The more I am moderna, new Chief Justice say baba, you be prosecuted one for Mongoda. Why? Me say NDC. Or more accuse them to make discard so crumano. men so much me jail ma me bomb and sama mo omu pi jail bia do you know the reason why and also just say MP for in this cow but they don't me jail mo say omu ba no e command di omu 8 years omu be hwa Ghana sika ni bia di no no nche ne yonko nkoto mu ne no ofra ben ma no se be che no it is say omu de sebi mo NDC for full soldiers for no omu de ma adwi bi agro sa as ye bibi as omu nye hu omu nye so what I say MPP ba power kojo pon kroma no your radio station some position e de man the man information minister cause na juma no ye radio juma ni ade o man position bia en fata no Samijan Fia communications officer edema NDC the party ba power position e fata ne pa ne dia koma Sam George no minister of communications and that position no na Samijan Fia and am so mo pe Ghana isi ga wiente no on we mo Samijan Fia kwakoto gold board honed den ngo didi is a government so okasa bi so what I say eju wa hwe o say Mahama ko fa chief justice bia ba na be jelo bia o ti krumu a yen jelo bia o kruma nke jelo bia kasabi officer free Angr o call 2014 o call World Cup e ko to ku be $100 and go ni jail grown politician be jailing young politician o kruma crow him yes ya ba you say NDC for chicken of Riata you jailing 10 years Ghana I did go for NC the most mama ni jelo bia o kruma why.
Breaking news, Ebusianfo. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, has suspended the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Gertrude Tokonu, as process for her removal proceed. Intimino Kasei Chief Justice at the Republic of Ghana, Gertrude Tokonu, has been suspended as process say. As the Chief Justice, Egusu actually say Koswa enya asem ketua nti we major breaking news a me de brew eye enyawie
we feel say we've still not understood what we are doing to ourselves as a country.
Yeah,
you know, I don't know, but it's so funny. The next chief justice clearly will be. But that was almost important. So what is news about this? He said, since we've gone through the law. It is a say, we present me Ghana for say, sir, positions are holding in our American Bino. A twitcha, if we say, a band be or bebe biano, Obenya bibi, Ejinaso, Edia Pam, sir, positions now, and Mrabo Bina. I will not be surprised when the electoral commission goes. And the next action. Of course. It will be a functioning team. We are practicing a dysfunctional democracy.
It is not all position.
Of course.
Every position has become a political.
But we are firming it up. It is Obia from Tunashum say, oh, Abedrum, you'll be a revocation termination. TNE. Would you do film or twin do me? I ban be ba or no be pam.
And found only position now.
It doesn't matter.
Every position is now a position.
What we are telling ourselves. We say,
yeah,
a co-terminus
with the term of the president.
Simple. I think it will be better for us to do those arrangements now. Because because they say NDC crowd free in the next 12 years. It's not possible. We are deepening the dysfunctionality of our democracy.
And the hatred.
Yes, hatred and bitterness is building. Also, McCutcheon say, if we really want to reset, I believe the alliance minister to Okusuye Kokore Jones, you know. Say Oko Galamse, what Chiankasi to Galamse, or party chairman Ankasa Krano, Kose Ebaho, Soja for Bahono, or Mamona Mania, and baby, Ukusu, or press conference.
So it's soon.
Stop that.
It's soon your basis.
Oh, please stop it. And I'm saying that stop it. The sooner I solve.
No, say based on the video he saw. Now,
and I'm saying that, but even amongst the solutions, now go for river guy, now. What can they do? Job for the boys. What is this, Obi? We have started on a good note. I'm saying that the way we are deepening our democracy, making it very dysfunctional. I'll show you where power lies. I'll tell you that I have power. Let's keep it up. Nobody should even raise because him.
Position.
No, of course. The constitution. Okay, na see akofa emra kwans. Yeah, be this. Obi ha be this pepepe o man bebo. Obi ha be this pepepe o man bebo. If the mumma man yosem enko so nchiche ye musa na no kore. So as enko se gatem. Because any time you raise issues, the matter is equalization.
Yeah.
I know the one can there. Where's what so I know coming there. They said you call a concession is NDC for your board. Say more MP time now. No media. I'm Mokasai. Yes, you do Pamfanko Hig, Mofanko Mahama or Sebi. In those videos we have it.
Yeah.
So what is it that we want to do to this country again? What is it that we want to do to this country again? No, I'm not in for political tricks again. Bobby, say tie bia no, say em puli breaks are. Na baby akika kono. Hey, me kai o me say, nantwie na yin ni podua no. Anka ne to. Nantwie podua no. Anka ne to. It is anka ne to dia. You know, and sometimes, in all humility, some of the people that His Excellency appoints to do certain things, these people clearly from the word go say, you cannot, yes, you know, and we are watching the space. It is war to every politician. What is it? What is it? Kai hu se ontra ho afebo ye de ade kitikiti bi ebe san wachi we say oye se na moja ba no say it's painful. So I will not be bothered about them. You know, it's their own political space. That's why Makache Lands Minister no you're too illegal mining which is getting worse. Wachi I refer to your krum of course. That also mean also say elembele for western regions the western north for ya be me minister mo me mobo na nka mo nya dies also this comedy tricks and all those things we are past gone no man see you anyway and no man see you see pa anyway you work for 8 years without justification you are fired just like that and we keep talking about patriotism here in this country. Now public service holders are being pushed away. Why? Is that the kind of politics we want to practice? Is that the reset that we want to do? Why are we doing this to ourselves?
Asempa FM.
Why? And look at the initiative that the Chief of Staff took. I was just looking at you. Fantastic, Chief of Staff.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yes, fantastic. Business forum, no. Yeah. But Obi, implementation, politically exposed people in Ghanaian. If there's going to be any benefit in that forum, politically exposed people, especially in this administration, because I'm going to propose what?